Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Good morning for those of y'all that are watching that. Well, really, it's morning time for me. So, good morning. We're going to take a look and see what's going on for you guys this week. The astrology, the astrology is astrologying, and we have a few things that are going down this week. So, just to kind of give you a rundown before we get started, we got Mercury has already went into Venus. All right. Now, we're going to feel the energy already because we're in the pre-shadow period of when Mercury goes into retrograde. So don't be surprised about that. Then you have Venus going into Pisces this week, as well as Saturn going into Aries. And, a few days later, right after that, excuse me, is Fire Horse. And we start our year one. We got a lot going on. Okay. So we're going to take a look and see what's going on with the energy for everybody. It is a general reading, okay? So only take what resonates. I cannot stress that enough. Check all of your placements because your sun sign is not the only sign that affects you. Your rising is going to be kind of like how you're relating to other people. So you may see how people are going to be when it comes to dealing with you. We're going to take a look at what's happening for your career life. Friends might pop up in that too. And then we'll separate it and go into your love life. Okay. So also, if you are interested in these cards that I have here, I am going to tag them in the video. All right. So Aries, when it comes to outside life, work life, friends, whatever is outside of love. What does Aries need to know about this week? What's going down for Aries? Okay. This week you might start to feel, and it makes sense, but this week you might start to feel like this burst of energy. You may start to sense this type of I feel rejuvenated, reborn, or I need to go and I need to do. You have you feel inspired to take some action and really put forth some effort into growing something that you desire. Now, this also is not only about your work goals, but this is also in relation to how you're showing up, who you want to be, who you want to be known as, the legacy that you're wanting to leave, your calling. So I feel like a lot is going down this week when it comes to that. And I feel like that energy is coming towards you very quickly. All right, what else? Wow, this week is a nice week. 9 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles, feeling very fulfilled, feeling very stable, very abundant. There may be something that comes in money-wise that makes you feel really good. There's a feeling of security. And there's also a feeling of sovereignty, knowing yourself. This is like that time period where you are feeling like I know that I'm bigger than what the current reality is. Because the current reality is only, and really it's not the reality. It's just showing you the past. And so this is like an energy of you making it up as you go and being very confident in whatever it is that you are wanting to achieve. I do feel there is something in particular that you do achieve and it does bring in money. You feel really good about it. Okay. But I'm telling you, your confidence is, man. This really, it really could be because Saturn is going into Aries and you feel that energy. But also, Venus going into Pisces as well. People are drawn to you. You like your energy is very magnetic. You're very attractive to people right now. Whether it's, your looks, your personality, what you bring, as far as work, your energy, your can-do spirit. I mean, it very well could be about your accomplishments, whatever it was that I saw earlier about you accomplishing something and then gaining the attention and the attraction of others that are wanting to seek you out. Now, there may be a time period though when it comes to something that you're working on that you may second guess yourself, or you feel like I just didn't put in enough effort. I feel like this is something that comes very very quickly. I don't feel like this is a lingering energy even though it's major arcana, but it is something that you might second guess yourself in relation to your purpose, your goals, and something around your career. Give me more in relation to that. Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You might feel like you need to, okay. So there's an energy of like kind of feeling like, damn, why I always got to do stuff alone. So it's like a gift and a curse because I do feel like Aries does enjoy doing things on their own. They enjoy being able to rule over whatever it is that you're trying to, like, whatever you're focusing on. You don't want other people kind of fucking that up. But at the same time, there is a feeling of, I should have been doing this sooner, or a feeling of like, I didn't have the help. And so this took me longer to get to. I want to tell you to steer away from that. That is just negative thinking. It's not something that's real. This is all in your head in relation to you feeling like it's taking you longer to get to a specific goal that you have, or fulfill your purpose because you needed support or you needed collaboration, and it just seemed like there were people that kept like getting in the way. Don't let your mind go to that, because that's just the old programming actually that's going on in your head. It's like you're in this in between stage where you're no longer the old person that you used to be, and you're going into the new person that you are now. Number one, you don't have to rush it because we're just getting started. But number two, gotta release it. You have to release it, because if not, that shit's gonna eat you up and you're gonna second guess yourself. And that's basically the only like fly in the ointment when I see something like an issue. However, I do feel like communication around you is going to speed up. Things around you are going to speed up. You're going, even if you don't see things physically happening, internally, you're going to feel that drive again to get out and go and do. Okay. All right. So let's go on to love and see what's happening for you when it comes to love this week. Ooh. What's going on for Aries this week in love? Why? Hmm. I do I do still see you guys healing from something that you feel like was a missed opportunity, or like it wasn't nurtured in the right way. Like there was a lot of potential, but you feel like things just didn't work out the way that you wanted to. And I do still see this week you are taking care of yourself a little bit more. I mean, some of you might feel a bit more sentimental because you're looking at, it's Valentine's week and shit like that. It can sometimes make people be like, oh, I don't have anybody, especially, I mean, but it is a consumer day. Okay. You just need to look at it that way. Do a galentine. Go out with friends or take yourself out. Just make sure that you Do not sit in this energy. You need to make sure that, yes, I am taking care of myself. Yes, I am doing the things. And then for some of you, I also get the sense that it it might not even be specifically the thing that of like, oh, this didn't work out, but it could also be the fact that you almost feel like you betrayed yourself. Like, I didn't take care of myself when I was in this. I didn't nurture myself when I was in this, and I should have did that. And so I just want y'all to know, just try not to think in those terms. We're not worried about what's happened in the past. We're letting that go. You have until what, the 13th? Friday, to be able to go ahead and do that. Um, because we are moving forward. We're not going to hold on to that. We've learned that lesson. We're going to take care of ourselves now in order for us to have successful relationships in the future. So that little feeling might kind of pop up for you. What else? You have the Four of Swords here in the reverse. You also have the Hanged Man. There's a situation that some of you may be in. So even if you are feeling like this, for some of you, you might still kind of be in a gray area with an individual that you're dealing with, or that you've been, that you've dealt with in the past. And there's still some lingering energy of like feeling this restlessness because it's limbo. And Aries does not like to be in limbo. Aries likes to be in movement. So the limbo feeling might make you start to get a bit anxious. Understand, this Hanged Man is not just limbo. This is you having to take a pause and observe. This is also having to learn to be intentional with love and how you're moving, okay? You got Pisces energy there. You got Taurus, Libra energy. I do feel like someone here is re-entering your life, but in a different way. Like they're wanting to, like they're not moving on. They haven't moved on from you. There's been closure, yes, of something from the past. So this may come in the sense of you hashing it out with someone, having communication, especially because Mercury is in Venus. I'm sorry, Mercury is in Venus. Mercury is in Pisces. Venus is going into Pisces. This is a good time to kind of have those conversations that hadn't been had probably since freaking October, when everything exploded in front of everyone's faces. And so you have someone here that I feel, I don't think it's someone new. I do feel like it's somebody from the past. I do feel like this is someone that you may have had some sort of conflict with, but I do feel like this person is wanting to work through it and approach this in a different energy. Because what I'm also getting here, and I kind of love this as well, is that the intention is to not move with passion, chemistry, like the intention of how this person is moving is to move with control, intent, for there to be progress. So I do feel that there is someone in your energy here. I don't feel like it is someone new. Even though we have this World card, we got that Six of Swords in the reverse. That tells me you've dealt with this person before. All right? You've dealt with this person before. And they're staying, but this is different energy. This is new. Something from the past has been closed out. And so now there's it feels healthier. It feels like a healthier movement. Now, if this isn't somebody that you're dealing with from the past, then this could be you just taking your closure and being able to move forward in a more stable and healthier way for you, Aries. Regardless, I feel that this is putting you in a position of power. I feel like you are maturing when it comes to love, especially because Saturn is not going to play that shit. You're going to have to. The energy feels light to me. The energy feels good. I'll leave it like that. You have Aries energy, Cancer, All the fixed signs. So that's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And I gave you the other ones. Okay. All right. Let's go on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. Career, friends, that life. What's going on for you guys? What do you need to know this week? Taurus. What do you need to know? Hopefully the sounds okay. I did try to double check it because I'm working with a new mic. So if it doesn't sound okay, my apologies, but this is a long ass reading, so you're gonna have to get it. All right, Taurus. There's something here, I'm trying to. Hmm. You don't. You're in this energy of not really wanting people to see your moves, not really wanting people to know what you got going on. I don't blame you. I feel like don't tell them what you're trying to do. Tell them what you did, right? Show them that you did it already. But you have something here to where it's like you're not really inspired to just be out in the open about what it is that you're trying to accomplish. I feel like you're doing some stuff in the background, or at least this week is going to feel like I don't really want everybody up in my business. I kind of want to keep it to myself. I'm trying to create something, I'm trying to start something, and you have the drive to go and get shit done. Like that's starting this week is going to be all about that. But in terms of letting other people know, I just think that it's like this energy of like I don't want people to shit on whatever it is that I'm trying to accomplish or my ideas. So because I keep hearing materialize. So I feel like there's something here that you want to materialize before you actually allow it to be seen by the world. Give me more. Oh, you got King of Swords here. What about it? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Why? Hmm. This week, you might be in this like energy of wanting to kind of avoid like authority. So if you have like if you have like a boss or whatever, I feel like you just don't want to talk to them. You're in like this avoidance type of energy and very guarded. I don't know if they did something to you, but it just feels like you're like, nope, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk to them. I'm trying to avoid saying something. So for some of you, this might just be that you're trying to avoid or you're trying to keep yourself from saying something because what I'm seeing or I'm sensing in the energy is like you wanting to protect your energy and protect yourself, possibly protect your job or them. Um, with that 7 of Wands, it's like you're feeling like, no, I have boundaries. You need to respect them, or I need to like kind of keep myself away. You're I see like a lot of restraint. So there may be a situation with your boss or somebody in a level of authority that you may be trying to avoid this week. Let me see. You got the Sun card here. You also have the Four of Swords. Some of you may be taking time off to relax, have fun. If not, this is saying that you need to. Like you need to find some time to break away from work, so that way you can recharge. Because maybe they've been trying to overwork you. Maybe you're trying to lay low because of that. Because you don't want to, you know, consistently be someone that is the go-to, because sometimes when you're the go-to, that means in a sense that they're using you, right? And so it's like you just don't want to hear it. All right, now for some of you, this very well could be that you are the authority figure and there's something that you're avoiding having to have a discussion with this person that may be causing a problem, and needing to like just take a break because it's a lot going on. Regardless, just make sure that you find time to unwind and have fun in some manner. Okay. Give me more for Taurus. Oh, there's an opportunity coming back around to you. It may have felt like it was blocked. I feel like this is something that didn't close out. And so, even if you felt like you missed the opportunity, I don't feel like you did. I feel like this is coming back around. It's giving me Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. So this is definitely something that I feel is geared towards you. Now, it is in the reverse, which does mean that it does put you kind of either at a disadvantage, or if it's not a disadvantage, it's just something that you're having to get out of your comfort zone about. It's like you're having another opportunity come around to you and you can't just let it go by. You need to jump on it. Like there's something that's coming towards you that I'm not going to say it rattles you, but I feel like this might be something that you didn't expect and you may not feel prepared for it. But this is giving me clear indication, excuse me, that you definitely need to start it because this is something that you're going to feel very passionate and excited about. All right. Okay. So let's go on to love and see what's going on there. Oh, shoot. What is going on for Taurus during this week in love? Mm. Some of y'all don't really feel like, excuse me, I'm sorry. Some of y'all don't feel like you're ready. You may be kind of putting it off, or you may be in this mode of like, I'm good where I'm at. So even if you're dealing with someone, I don't feel like this is the week that you're like, I want to take it to the next level. No, I'm not feeling that energy. This is like a very wishy-washy type of energy. It's almost like some days you feel like, yeah, I could definitely see myself doing this. And then other days you're like, I don't see myself doing this. I don't think that I'm ready. So it's kind of leaving you in a state of not really knowing which direction to go in this week when it comes to love. There is still something that you guys are needing to let go of. Purge it out. You got a few more days. Don't take it into the fire horse year. Don't let Saturn see you that you're still holding on to this thing. Whatever it is something that you're needing to release so that way you are open to connections, regardless of if it's a new or an old connection. Because some people are still wanting to deal with their person, and maybe it's something like a grudge that they're wanting that they still hold on to. Or maybe it's, I'm not sure if I want to get out there and start to date. There's something here that needs to be released. And once you are actually releasing this thing, that is when you start to become aware of just how powerful you are when it comes to love. Like you're not helpless. You're not stuck in a situation. You don't always end up attracting terrible people. Like the narrative around it needs to change. Point blank, period. And I do feel like that it will. I feel like it will. I feel like this week, you may really work on trying to release whatever it is that's kind of holding you back and keeping you kind of like back and forth, wishy-washy. There's some sort of energy that comes in. I don't know if it's a person or your libido. I don't know what this is, but it feels like it's desire for a partner. And maybe you don't vocalize that right off top, but it's like there's something that is brewing within you. And as soon as you let that go, like I said, you're going to realize just how powerful, just how powerful your manifestations are. Manifest the person that you want. Law of assumption. Don't just say, oh, I want this type of person. No. Assume that you already have that specific type of person and be very specific and intentional with it. So then that way you can, tell the universe, hey, here's my order. Deliver it like Amazon. All right. So, anything else? Yeah, you just need to get out your head. I feel like there's going to be a huge shift in your awareness as far as with the things that you're thinking, and just kind of getting out of your own way. That's the vibe that I'm getting, is that you're going to get out of your own way. You're going to make a choice on what it is that you want to do, and then you're going to move forward in that. For some of you, you're going to decide you don't want to date right now, and that is okay too. But for some of you, you're realizing that you can manifest whatever it is that you want. You get whatever you want. Okay? What you affirm is true, and you only got to affirm it once. All right, you got Gemini here. That's it. Speaking of, let's go on the Gemini. All right, Gemini, career, friend life, family life, you in general, what's going on? What's going on this week for Gemini? Stuck in your head. I see you guys trying to sort out your emotions regarding, what is that? Oh. For some of you, you feel like you're not making enough money, or that your growth is not supported wherever it is that you work, or whatever it is that you're doing. This could even be like this could even be like people around you. You just feel like, I'm not getting the support that I deserve. I am leaking my energy, my essence. And so for some of you, you're trying to decide whether or not you're going to even stay, or if you go. You're trying to figure out what you truly want to do, what you love. Now, I'm getting that this is, yes, work related, but I'm also getting that this may be about your inner circle and the people that are surrounding you, and whether or not you need to still fuck with them. Try not to get too far down that rabbit hole into your head. I feel like you already know the answer. It's almost like you don't want to pull the trigger because you are worried about the consequences of what is going to happen later. However, sitting in this energy of not receiving something that you give out and not feeling fulfilled and satisfied, not feeling inspired to continue down this path, I think you have your answer. Okay. When it comes to what you do, you have a gift. I'm so sorry. I have to keep clearing my throat, and I don't know why, because it was not like this before I started reading. So some of y'all's throat chakras is closed and you need to open it. However, you have the Empress here and you have the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, so that's Taurus energy there twice, and then you have Libra. Some of you have this gift, but you're not consistent. Like your consistency or your discipline, you're lacking that. And you could be so much further along if you hunker down and really dedicate your time towards this gift that you have. Because you got a gift. Okay. I feel like this is something that it could be teachings, it could be communication. It's something to where you nurture people. Like people feel very warm when they talk to you. And they feel like they learn stuff from you, but the problem is that you don't boost yourself up to that, to be like, not necessarily a mentor, but maybe, but someone that has knowledge and can actually mold others. Because I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's like a coach or a teacher, or somebody that's spiritual, um, somebody that others look up to, but it's almost like you don't want them to. I don't know. It's a weird type of vibe, but you have a lot of potential there if you wanted to tap into that. All right, give me more. Hmm. Is that what it is? Is it because you don't want to be seen? You're worried about what other people think about you, or you're worried about falling flat on your face? Because that's kind of what the vibe is giving me here. It's like you're scared to take a risk. There's something here to where you feel like, I might not succeed. Or shit, what if I do succeed? That's a big responsibility. It's going to be different for a lot of you. I need you to go within. Truly look at what it is that you're supposed to be doing. What it is that you are supposed to, like, what gift it is that you need, that you have to give to the world. All right? Because there is something that's here, and if you keep it to yourself, you miss out. You don't need to do that. You need to take the risk. You need to do it scared. I mean, that's what Saturn and Aries is all about, is you doing it afraid. Aries is, I'm not going to say that they're brave. I feel like they are, but I also feel like we got to do it because we just don't know. We're jumping into the unknown. And for you, Gemini, I feel like there is something here that you guys need to do, and you're afraid of failure, or you're afraid that people won't like it. Fuck that. Your tribe will find you. The people that will support you, they will find you. Trust me. You know, this is the time. So there is something here that you need to kind of reevaluate, reassess. Don't just let it sit and you not do anything to it. All right, love. Hold on, let me take a drink. Love. Lord, even even love, you feel a little bit wishy-washy. It's like you feel conflicted when it comes to that. Why? Mm, Hmm. So in work and in love, it's the same type of energy that you guys have. Holding back, not really wanting to give because you're afraid that you'll be the one that overextends and you don't get anything in return. Because there's definitely a conflict that's here relating to love. I feel like the twins are arguing with each other right now on what it is that you should do. And really, I feel that this is all about you figuring out what your ultimate happiness is, figuring out what you want, and then going towards it. And Pisces energy can do that, especially with it. It was in Neptune, it's in Saturn. That's the vibe, kind of, is to not allow you to be able to see that clearly. Uh I don't really see this week of anything like truly going down. I do have that hanged man that's there. So it's kind of like you just taking a step back and observing. Even if you're dealing with someone, I see a level of holding back, not really giving towards the energy, because you're trying to figure something out. That's what it is. You're trying to figure out if you want to walk away from it or if you actually want it. You have the Eight of Cups here, followed by Two of Wands, to the Four of Cups, and the reverse. And so there is a little bit of a restless energy this week because it's like on one side, it's like you don't want to miss out on an opportunity, but on the other side, you're contemplating and you're like, can I even fucking handle this? So I do feel like you're in between minds. And it's going to be various reasons for everybody here because we're not all dealing with the same love situation, but the energy underlining as far as like what the mind and the spirit is feeling is it feels a little bit of confusion. So this week might be a week where you're trying to figure out what's your decision, what's your choice. Do I leave? Do I stay? So, all right, Cancer. Let me start this over. All right, Cancer energy. Something's coming to a close, a cycle, a situation when it comes to work. Let's see, you got the 10 of Swords here. Page of Pentacles. Maybe you were doing a training. It almost feels like you've learned all you needed to learn. And now it's time to do something new. So maybe some of you are going through training, maybe school, some sort of course. I don't feel like it's something that you're having to continuously do. I feel like either you're starting something that has like an end date. It's very short-lived. But there is something here about you learning. Okay, yeah, and it's giving you more clarity regarding your job. For some of you, if this is a new job, you're going through training, now you're coming out of it, or you will be coming out of it, and then people will start to kind of see like you, you and truly you. No longer kind of keeping to yourself. Because I do feel like for some reason, some of y'all, if it is a new job or something new that you had to do, you kind of kept to yourself. So that way you could like absorb as much information as possible. And once you have clarity, then you pop out and you show them what you know. So there's a feeling of that this week when it comes to work. Give me more. You might be moving and grooving this week. I don't really see like butting heads. I don't really see issues. I feel like work for you, career for you, things when it comes, hell, even the people in your life, like friends and family. I feel like things are, for the most part, pretty smooth, pretty aligned. For some of you at work, you get a work buddy that you guys just mesh very well. You understand each other. There's no competition. You guys see eye to eye on things. Give me more for Cancer. Let's see. Sun card, the Ace of Swords. You guys are starting something new, but you're not vocalizing it. You're kind of keeping it to yourself. Why? Hermit in the reverse. It's almost a feeling of like, I'll tell people later. Okay. Oh, okay. Got you. You're going to wait. You're going to wait to let people know. You got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but there's something here new that you're starting. You feel very good about it. It's like fresh start type of energy, but you're also not saying anything. You're not telling anyone anything. Now, when I asked and I went deeper into that, I have the Hermit in the reverse to the Seven of Swords. You want to take that time for yourself before you pop out and let everybody know. And the reason being is because you have this inspiration and you have a good groove and you're moving, like you're finally moving. Some of you may have felt like you were stagnant. So you don't really want people to fuck that up for you. It's a feeling of like, I want to keep this momentum. So I don't blame you at all. Give me more. All right, you got the devil here in the reverse. You also have the 8 of swords. There's something that you're overthinking that you think is worse than it is. What is this? I don't know what it is. You got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. But it is something that you need to let go of because it's a lot calmer than you think. I'm not sure what this, I'll tell you what the energy is, but I don't know exactly what this would be. And I don't want to start giving you all examples. I'm going to leave it kind of open-ended. So you have the devil here in reverse. You have the 8 of swords. Like I said, there's something here that you are actually making worse for yourself, but it really isn't that bad. It could be any type of situation, really. And the problem is that the reason why you're feeling like it's worse than it is, it's either because somebody didn't communicate something to you clearly or you misunderstood. Understand, like I said at the very beginning of this video, we're entering into that Mercury retrograde. And we're getting a little bit of retrograde dust right now. And so for some of us, we could misinterpret some things. So I do feel like there's something here that might kind of bother you. Try not to do that. You need to let it go because it's much calmer than you think it is. And have patience. I feel like that miscommunication will clear up. It may even clear up during retrograde. Like just because retrograde is there doesn't mean that you'll miscommunicate for a whole fucking 3 weeks or month and then, have to agonize through all of that. That's not how that works. And especially not during this time. We have so many transits that are set up to let us be able to see the truth about situations. We just need to take our time. Don't rush it, but also don't overthink it. Because I feel like whatever energy that we're needing to see, we're going to see it in due time. So this also says, take your sweet ass time. Don't overthink it. Relax. Okay. What's going on for love for Cancer? What's going on for love? Ooh, look at that. I'll take them. Ooh. Okay. I mean, there's relationship energy here. I feel like it's something that's coming when you least expect it. The problem that I have here is it's a lot of guardedness. Now, I'm going to dig a little bit because I don't know if this person is like offering something to you and you have every right to be guarded, or if it's just kind of like that wounded warrior, all my life I had to fight type of energy. Don't know. So I'm going to take a look, but you have the Wheel of Fortune here and you also have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is unexpected relationship, unexpected coupledness, shared energy, shared space, not independent, not only by yourself. So you got Sagittarius and Pisces energy here. So give me more on this situation. What's happening this week? What's happening for Cancer this week? 7 of Wands in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Okay, whose energy is what? I kind of almost feel like this is yours. You feel rushed. They feel like... Yo, okay. Always know that roles could be reversed. However, your cards are saying to this person, you're the problem. So You have the King of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Whatever this is, whatever's coming towards you, number one, this person feels like they've been waiting for a long fucking time. Like they've been waiting on you. They've been waiting on you for you to open up. And you feel like being open, it leaves you at a disadvantage. You feel like that's very like uncomfortable. For some of you, you feel emotionally detached and you're going through a period. Now, you have the Three of Wands that's here in the reverse. You feel rushed. You feel like there needs to be intention. I don't want to be rushed. We need to plan this. We need to have communication. Like you're in a different mindset. This person is like, yo, I'm trying to be with you. What's up? I mean, it is Valentine's week. Some of y'all might get that type of energy coming towards you. I feel like the energy right now is so fucking unpredictable. And I feel like it's going to be like that until April. And I mean, shit, Uranus going into Gemini, it might be even more unpredictable. But like, you have someone here that is wanting something with you and they may try to offer something or talk to you about that. But I see your energy being a bit guarded. What else can I anticipate this week when it comes to love? This person could be a Pisces. You got Pisces energy here. And I said that earlier, but you have that Hanged Man there. Then that Wheel of Fortune. Sun card. Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you got something new coming your way that this person feels like you're it for them. Like they see you guys having something stable and long term. Got Leo energy here. This person's serious about you. They're not playing games. They're not playing games. This is not, from what I see, this is not a game player. If you got somebody playing games, because I'm not pulling that energy, this ain't your reading. Because the vibe that I am getting from this, yeah, I just tried to ask about their intentions. Their freaking intentions, they're not telling you, but their intentions are to build. And I feel like this may be something that they've kept to themselves based off of your energy, because I'm going to tell you what your energy is showing up as. Now, of course, always take it as it resonates. If you're like, no, this is reverse. This is how I feel. I'm ready to get down with them and they're not ready to get down with me. Okay, then reverse it. However, you got Pisces energy again. Like you got somebody here. I feel like very strong, heavy Pisces. Maybe that's your energy. This could be this other person's energy. But the way that they're seeing you and the way that you're presenting yourself is very cautious and not really wanting to rush into it. I said that earlier on, rushing into it. I think there is a bit of abandonment issues. I feel like there's a possibility that some of y'all might be doing that to where you're scared that you might get abandoned, that they may leave you. So there's fear that's here because you're like, there is a risk. So I say all that to say, that's what you got this week. And it's wounds that may come up. So, okay. Leo. What's going on for Leo? Let's start off with work first. All right. Well, work and people in general. Okay. Continuing to get out of your shell, to get out of your comfort zone, to get out of hermit mode. I mean, I've been saying this and you know that you guys have been in this hermit mode when it comes to just yourself in general. And I feel like that is because Pluto in Aquarius is truly doing its thing. You got other transits truly doing its thing. You got the North nodes changing a little bit later. But don't think that you're not feeling the impact of this energy, this like now. You guys are going through the purge. and you're going through the transformation, and that is not going to miss work. Like, it's across the board. It's how you relate in general. Bottom of the deck is you have the Queen of Wands. I do like this. I like this because this is saying I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm getting out of my isolation. I'm getting out of not people not seeing me. I'm allowing myself to be seen and not give a fuck about what nobody say about what I got going on, because I'm being myself and I'm being authentic. And I feel like you guys are stepping into that, being more authentic. Yeah, the Seven of Wands here. You also have the Three of Wands as well. Give me a second. Seven of Swords. There's okay. Ooh, okay. Work. There's something that you feel like you're not getting all of the information. Like either someone is trying to be deceptive towards you and you see it, so you're guarding yourself, or this is like lies. I don't know. There's some sort of deception that's here that you're not seeing clearly, but I don't feel like this is I don't feel like this is you doing this to yourself. I feel like this is somebody else's energy coming in that you work with. And so, I don't know. I feel like you've seen something, and because you've seen it, now you're on guard. You're just watching and you're waiting. You're deciding to be 10 steps ahead. I mean, 7 plus 3 is 10, right? So you're trying to be 10 steps ahead because there is something here that you can sense. You can't see it. You don't know exactly what it is, but you can sense it. And so you've, made your boundaries stronger. You're not allowing people to walk all over you. You're not allowing them to try to turn you into a yes man. I just feel like you are standing your ground, or you will be in a situation. Ah, okay. I'm glad I caught all of them cards. Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Ooh. Oh, what is that? There's something that you're standing firmly and very independently. It's like you know your worth, you know your value. You're not an idiot, right? Now, we just spoke on that Seven of Swords, so maybe this is what it is. I feel like there's some sort of offer that comes in for you, or some sort of opportunity that your employer or someone that you work with may try to offer you. But I do not feel like it is rooted in authenticity, or it is rooted in truth. I feel like they're sugarcoating, or that they are trying to, I don't know. Like, it may be one of those vibes where they try to recruit you, tell you that, oh, this is a benefit to you, but it's actually a benefit for them, not for you. Either way, I do feel like you're going to remain sovereign. Like I said, you know your worth. You're not concerned. You're not going to go after pennies. You know what you're valued at. Now, this could be something as simple as you went in for an interview with a company, or went in for some sort of business plan or some sort of contract, and they're trying to cheat you. They're trying to lowball you, and you're like, no. So just be aware. You're going to see things this week. Give me more for Leo. See, I'm telling you, it's something about people trying to play you with your value. Mm, love it. Oh, love it. Hold on, I'm going to show you in a second. So once again, I'm getting that vibe of somebody trying to play you of your value, somebody trying to undercut you, somebody trying to pretend like they don't see it. They see it. They know. That's why they're after you. And not after you in a sense of like they're trying to get you, but like if somebody's trying to get you to do something, They know your value. That's why they're coming to you. They're just hoping that you don't see it. That's all that is. However, you're getting confirmation here that you don't need to overthink this. You need to continue moving in things that inspire you to move, that are inspiring you to be the person that you are supposed to be. I feel like the more that you choose things that are aligned for you, um, with excitement and dedication and drive, the faster things will change and evolve for you. The faster offers will come in, the more money you'll make, the more you are seen. So you're doing the right thing. I just feel like there's something here that you're going to say, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Let's go on to love. All right. Leo, love. What's going on for you? This week is pretty much the same. I mean, like, I feel like your feelings haven't changed about a situation, or someone's feelings haven't changed about you. Whatever information comes in, oh yeah, you're okay. Oh, I love this. Okay, hold on. So there's something here that you're finding out about feelings. Like you're finding out that someone's feelings for you haven't changed and yours haven't changed. And it's making you feel very fulfilled. Like you're getting a wish fulfillment. And there's a lot of clarity to be able to move on from a past or a situation that may have hurt you. Grieving, like you're no longer in that energy when it comes to this situation, because I do feel like this is not somebody new. I feel like this is somebody that you're currently involved with, or that energy is currently surrounding you. But this week, it's like you gain clarity to be able to let go of something that may have hurt you in the past, and recognizing that this person still feels the same way about you and you still feel the same way about them. And that makes you feel happy. And it also, for some of you, you maybe getting together with this person, making a decision together to be able to work things out. However it is that y'all see this, okay? Because it's going to be different for all. For some of you, you may say, hey, we just want to remain friends. We're going to work towards our friendship. For others, it's, hey, I want to move in intention with how we're going to date, how we're going to fix our relationship, whatever the case may be. It's going to be different for everybody. Right now, we have Scorpio, Gemini, and Gemini energy. All right, what else? You may hold back from communicating with an individual even if you feel like you really want to. Like it's you're trying to do it in moderation is what I feel. Like you don't want to lead with passion, because passion only and no offer of growth is going to get you nowhere. Yep. So there may be some times where you aren't saying anything, where you just kind of observe, where you just are listening, where you're just, trying to understand the information that you're taking in. So I feel like there's a flow to it. It's not like completely isolated from this individual, but it's not like rushing into them either with like in a passionate type of way. I feel like you're trying to balance everything out. You have the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse, followed by the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Right now, it's a feeling of, I mean, I don't want to say like you're not. Well, hold on. Okay. I don't want to say you're not cooperating, and I don't want to say that you are cooperating. The way that I feel is that you're no longer trying to balance this. You're no longer going back and forth. Like, you understand what needs to happen. But it's pressure. That's what it is. It's no pressure on this. And I said earlier, you guys are kind of coming out of that hermit mode where you're no longer just only isolated, but you're not like 100% trying to like build with this person. I feel like it's almost like, you know how a bear comes out of a cave to, after hibernating, and like they're not, they're groggy. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, is like a groggy type of feeling. Like, it's, yes, I'm coming out, but I'm still kind of groggy. I'm still kind of moody. I'm okay though. But however, I do feel as time goes on, there's going to be continued consistency and effort. And I feel like it's on both parts, especially because that you have that 8, and you got 4 and 4. To me, a lot of times this is, we're working towards mastery. And you already had the magician, which also showed wanting to make something work. So, okay. Let's go on to Virgo. All right, Virgo, the sun is starting to move. Because now I'm like this. Virgo. Actually, I might fix my blinds. Or sit like this. I'll sit like this. I don't have to stop. What's going on with career, family, friends, whatever pops out for that part? Oh, you're ready to quit. Something is just not working for you. And you can't fathom giving it your all. But it's just like, you're not getting anything out of it. It's not benefiting you. Yep. They've knocked the wind out from, how do you say that? Knock the wind out of my wings? I don't know. However, you got problematic people at work, or you have a problematic person that's like constantly trying to undermine you, or trying to create an issue, or trying to get everybody else against you, like saying that you're the problem. You got some sort of like, and I'm just giving examples. It doesn't necessarily have to be exactly that, but it's a feeling of deception and somebody trying to do something towards you. I feel like for a lot of you that are understanding exactly what I'm saying, you under the radar have already been looking for another job. You don't feel the desire or the urge to stay there. Like, you feel the urge to run away as quickly as possible. But at the same time, you got fucking bills. So you can't. Watch your mouth this week. Because, and the reason why I say it like that, I don't know if y'all ever watched 40-Year-Old Virgin, but Kevin Hart's part when he's talking to, what's that man's name? Romney? I think that's his name, his real name, where he's like, watch your mouth and help me with the sale. That's what I just heard Kevin Hart in my head. Watch your mouth. So there's something here that you're going to need to watch your mouth on. Okay. Um, there is something that's coming in that is more aligned for you, that actually I feel maybe even be a step up than what you're doing right now. Um, it's putting you at a higher level. It's leveling you up. And right now, it just feels like this energy of being stuck or stagnant, staying put. The staying put energy is to make sure that the universe, because it heard your call, it hears your call every day when you say, fuck this place or fuck these people. It's hearing it. And it's trying to align something for you in the background. You have that Hierophant there. You have that 2 of Cups. I'm telling you, there's something here that's going to be so much better. And it's coming. It's coming in for you. And I feel like it's only a matter of time. I don't feel like it's too far off. And yes, look at this. You have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is also reflecting that, kind of like what I said, that it's more money. Give me more in relation to career, friends, family, whatever comes out this week. Five of Cups in the reverse. Temperance. Okay. You may start to get like to be at peace or feel more patient with development surrounding your surroundings, your change. And this is whether you're trying to promote, because some of y'all may be trying to promote and it feels like they're trying to hold you back or they're trying to be deceptive. You know, but there's like this feeling that will come over you amongst all of this crazy energy. But in relation to work, I feel like you're going to be like, you know what, I just need to get over this and just be patient because the right timing, it's all about timing. The right time will lead me to what I need to go to. Regardless, I do see you guys secure. Like I don't see any abruptions. Abruptions? Why does that sound weird to me? Abruptions during this week. Okay. Everything seems pretty legit. It sounded like a bird hit my window. All right, give me a second. My lips are starting to get dry. Love. What's going on with love this week for Virgo? Hmm. Something still feels like a loss. It feels like things aren't evolving or things aren't changing. There's still a conflict between you and another individual. And it's just like lingering. Mm. You have the Death card here in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Swords. It's like somebody is just being difficult and they're remaining difficult, not seizing the opportunity. This is somebody that either you wanted a higher level of commitment or you did have a higher level. Hell, some of y'all may even be married to this person. You got Taurus energy here, Scorpio energy. Ow. Whose energy is that? Hmm. It's interesting because it's saying that this person wants progress. And I was kind of looking at this here. The Six of Swords in the reverse to the Hierophant. This also gives me the vibe of somebody coming back around to you to be more consistent, to level up the connection. You have the Chariot here too. But I feel like what you're looking at is that there's changes that still need to be made. And that's what's conflicting for you. You've been in this energy of detaching, holding yourself back, not going towards this person. There still seems like there's baggage here. You have the 10 of Wands. Like there's still baggage or something that's a burden, something that's still heavy on you. It could be like responsibilities that you need to let go of. It could be a grudge, emotions, hurt, pain, whatever. But there is a conflict that still needs to be handled. Just take this as it resonates. Roles are always able to be reversed. Give me more. I see you kind of going back and forth on whether or not you're going to initiate. You don't feel solid. Like you don't feel grounded to do that. or you don't feel like this person is solid or grounded to do that. So you feel a bit like, ah, I don't know if I really want to do that. You feel fickle, or this person could be fickle. I see what it is. Okay. It's because this person is wanting to take a leap of faith. They want to take a risk. They want to jump. Well, I don't know if it's jump into something, but I know that they do want to move things along. The thing about it is, even though they're open, I also feel like they're depleted, and I feel like you are too. I feel like you guys are not in a place where um you are your whole self. And if you're not your whole self, you can't really give any pieces of yourself to another individual. And I think that that's kind of what you're looking at. You're like, sure, fine, I have emotions for you, but at the same time, there's still stuff we need to work out. Like I still have a problem with something that you did, or I still have a problem with the way that you go about things. And so that energy is there. Let me see. I don't think okay. I don't think I don't think a decision is going to be made this week. I feel like it's going to be a lot of you trying to figure out things. Like you're trying to gain clarity. You want to like be realistic. You don't want to like live off a fantasy or do anything like that. You don't want to say, "Oh, we have this high potential to be the greatest thing." Like you really want to see how you guys are flowing, how you guys are working. Are you guys aligned with the same desires and the same life goals? Um so you're looking at things. I feel like this week though is not going to be a week that you get to really make a decision. What I do feel that I like is you are gaining closure on something, not necessarily the connection, but I do feel like you're going to say some shocking shit. I feel like you're no longer going to pretend. You're no longer going to be inauthentic. You're going to be very authentic. And you might say something that could, yeah, I feel like you're going to like, oh, okay, hold on. I feel like you're going to like say something that you had not told this person. You have the high priestess in the reverse. You have the page of swords in the reverse. Something is going to be addressed, and it might be shocking a little bit. But what I do like about this, 8 of Cups, it doesn't scare them away. It doesn't make them say, oh, I can't handle this. And that is the way that we're able to get to maturity, to be able to make a decision. Still don't think decisions are made because you still got it here where it's like straddling of the fence and decision is not made. But, and I'm not coming from this from something toxic, okay? This feels like two adults that are being very honest about how they feel and what they want and what they're thinking. That's what I feel it is. Okay. All right. Libra. I'll let y'all know if it's something that's toxic now. But it's not like super duper toxic, and I like to keep it open to everyone because not everybody is in some toxic shit. Some of us, it really do be just fucking circumstances. All right, Libra, career or family or friends, whatever comes out on that. Two of Cups in the reverse. Four of Wands. Some of y'all may be putting in your 2 weeks to go start a new job. For others of you, you're realizing this week, it's like the initiation. You are realizing that you cannot be all that you can be because you and this place are not aligned. They're not helping you grow. And this place is actually keeping you from being able to be your authentic, wonderful, beautiful self and creative. They trying to hold you back. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Like some of y'all, you're definitely putting in that 2 weeks because you are done with it. You're done with not being able to tap into the real potential that you have and being able to grow it. Being boxed in, being robotic. Some of y'all are saying, fuck this, and I'm leaving. For others of you, this is, I'm coming to that realization that this is not going to be the place that I can grow. And you start that process of starting to look for something new. Either way it goes, I feel like you're walking away from something that is not aligned for you, and you're moving towards something that is more stable and secure in like the way that you feel is secure. All right. Let's see. You got the 7 of Wands here, and you got the 8 of Swords. Why is this? 9 of Swords. Shit. There is something here, and I'm feeling limitations is what I'm getting. Limitations. Now, whether this is self-imposed prison that you are creating for yourself, or this is you recognizing, but then also getting really fucking stressed out about feeling like you are boxed in. And I just said something about that. And I think it's very interesting that it came out again here, because when I said that, that was more so of me channeling the energies. This is just me confirming it with cards now. But that 7 of Wands, that 8 of Swords to the 9 of Swords, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare for you. You feel trapped. This is a feeling of trapped, stuck. And it's starting to become very consuming, or it may feel like that this week. And I don't know if you guys are, because I'm like this. Once I realize that I feel trapped, it's consuming. It's like all that I can think about. And all I can think about is how the fuck do I break out? So some of y'all may be feeling like that. You got the Death card in the reverse. You got the Devil. I'm telling you, something here feels like it's just a never-ending nightmare. It won't change. You're ready for development, for growth. This is stagnant. It's very stagnant. For some of y'all are even in a toxic, like you have toxic surroundings, or the surroundings are toxic for you. Yeah, because it just feels like you're stuck. You got the 8 of Cups here. You also have the Strength card. It's like this week you're going to have to power through because you are, I mean, you're never stuck. At any moment in time, you could always quit. Granted, you need money to pay bills. However, unless you're military and you got a contract, then, that's something completely different. However, you got this 8 of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Strength card. This is basically saying you're going to have to really have some inner strength, power through it, understand that, yes, you are having to linger in it for just a little bit, but it does not mean that you are stuck. I do feel like you guys are, this is just the initiation to get you to move on. That's literally what that's for. Now, beware, unfortunately, because you do have deceptive energy that is around you. And I'm hearing they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place, the backstabbers. There's somebody here in your energy that is pretending to be like, oh my God, like, I look up to you. I adore you. You're so great. Your work is so fantastic. They're a fucking liar. I feel like they're trying to like keep tabs on you, get some sort of information on you. Like this person is not somebody to trust. Okay. You have somebody that is very deceitful around you. Now, because I said it don't have to be just work. It could be family. It could be friends. This is something outside of love, that you got somebody that's like this. So Keep your eyes, ears peeled. Make sure that you're paying attention to how people move. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Let's go on to love. Love this week. What's going on for Libra? What is going on for Libra this week in love? Hmm. You may get into it with someone that you're seeing, that you're involved with, but I do feel like this is something that you guys could work out. I don't feel like this is something that it's like, oh, damage is done, we are done. I don't feel like it's that. You got Gemini energy there. There may be a talk. There's some sort of disagreement, or you guys are not seeing eye to eye, but you guys are able to get through it with that magician. You guys are able to work it out, work the magic. Give me more. All right, you got 7 of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Star card. But some of y'all may feel like there's no hope in the potential. There's no hope in growth. That could be what the whole argument is about. Give me more on that. World card in the reverse. There is something here that is bothering you, and that's probably what's led to the either disagreement, the argument, or you guys not seeing eye to eye. Star card in the reverse with that 7 of Pentacles and the World card. It's almost like this never closes out. You feel like this is that stuck energy again, and almost feeling like you're hopeless because you don't see the healing that needs to happen between the two of you, but also you don't get closure. So it's like nothing is growing, nothing is changing. And but like I said, I feel like there's you guys have a strong capability of fixing, of mending. You do. For some of you, you will. For others of you, I don't know. Because these are kind of heavy, like that's a heavy energy that's there. But like I said, this could be what led to the 2 of Cups, and then you guys try to work it out. You got Aquarius energy, you got fixed signs, so that's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and then you have Gemini. Give me more about love this week. Oh my God. Ugh. Okay. What you may encounter is someone being too prideful to reach out to the other person. It might be the both y'all, hell. But you have the 9 of Cups here in the reverse. And you also have the Page of Wands in the reverse. It's like someone here is allowing their pride to hold them back. Bottom of the deck is just reconfirming that. You have the Knight of Wands here in the reverse. Somebody really wanting to come towards you, but pretending like they're not. I feel that they will surprise you, though. There is some sort of like reach out. There's some sort of extension of like, hey, can we talk? Or hey, I miss you. It's something that it's a small emotional gesture. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm telling you. They will. It'll start off as something small, and then it'll go into an actual conversation. What I feel is going to happen, however, for you, even if they feel like, I'll smooth this over or I'll work on what I'm doing. I feel like for you, you're not going to verbalize this, but what you're truly going to do is you're going to try to like figure out what it is that you want to do with this person. Do I continue dealing with them, or do I leave it alone? Once again, it confirms it once more. Do we have a possibility of rebirth, or should I let it go? So I feel like you're going to be faced with that decision. You may even try to kind of ignore it because it is like I said, it is a bit of a heavy energy. I just feel like this person is not satisfying your needs when it comes to a romantic relationship. And so, like I said, the person feels like you guys can fix it. I feel like you guys could fix it, but you might feel fed up. So, all right, Scorpio. Scorpio, career, family, friends, whatever is going on in that area of life. All right, you have the Hermit here. Also, the King of Cups in the reverse. Huh. You're kind of just staying to yourself. I feel like you're emotionally tired. It's like you're trying to use work to get out of your head, but I don't think it's working. I feel like you're distracted, or you may feel a little bit distracted this week. Hermit to the King of Cups in the reverse. It's like your heart isn't in it when it comes to work because your mind is somewhere else trying to find answers. But you're trying. It's like you're trying to not be stuck in your head. Lovers in the reverse. There's some sort of decision that you need to make, and that is the reason as to why you're kind of feeling like this. With the Four of Cups here, it's like it's a decision that you don't want to make. It's like you're avoiding the decision. You're avoiding the choice. Gemini energy. Hmm. There's some sort of information that came in and you're internalizing it. Oh gosh. Okay. You got Knight of Swords here, you got Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's like I said, there's some sort of information that came in, you're internalizing it. This is like it's insight that once you've known it, you can't pretend like you don't know it. It does destabilize the okay, I want to say this. I'm going to say it the way that it came to me. It's destabilizing the illusion of security that you had. I don't know. I don't even know where this is going. But but the Tower is Scorpio. This actually puts you in a huge place of power. It just depends on how you look at it. Give me more. Hmm. I think you're disappointed by the lack of progress as well because there's something that you tried to contain or there's something that you tried to control with containment that did not work. That you weren't able to do that. And it wasn't supposed to, I feel like this revelation or this information that has come in or whatever has destabilized something that you were trying to control it, this is for your benefit. It's for your benefit when it comes to your job. Give me more. I just heard your life's purpose. This is something that is opening you up to go towards your life's purpose. But this is not something that you wanted. And you actually feel very drained by it. This wasn't the wish fulfillment that you had in your mind. Ugh. And you feel like it's bad timing. You may feel a bit agitated too. What the fuck is going on? I'm going to ask because it feels very cryptic. But you have Temperance in the reverse and you have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Like this is something that it's almost like you feel like I didn't have time to prepare. Like I This is such bad timing. Oh my God. Um, what is this? How will Scorpio know what this is? Can you give me any type of like solid understanding, direction, be direct? What is this? Four swords in the reverse. King of swords in the reverse. The way that you're going to know what this is. So I got a couple of messages here on how you're going to know who this is or what this is. Number one, it could be dealing with a person, possibly somebody who oversteps like they overdo their authority. They abuse their authority. Somebody very fickle, somebody that has anxiety issues, someone that's done something that should feel guilty about it. Or you can tell that they feel guilty because of how they act. For others of you, this is something, the situation made you feel uncomfortable or uneasy. And it was almost like you had to wait on getting information because it felt as though and I say they is whoever, was trying to manipulate you. The one thing that I can say is whatever this is that's happening, Six of Swords, you get to move away from it and get to a calmer place. Like I said, this is not something that's happening to you, it's happening for you in order for you to, like, the tower has come down. Now, guess what? You go get to rebuild something that you want, something that is more beneficial. All right, let's go on to love. Now, if this isn't work, because remember I said work, family, friends, this could be some family shit. This could be some friends shit. So just take what I said, take it as resonates for you if it resonates. Not all Scorpios are going to go through that. Oh, hold on. All right. Jeez. Okay. I feel like you're no longer trying to make something work when it comes to love. Or you're no longer, yeah, because you got the Nine of Swords here in the reverse. You're no longer going to stress yourself out on whether or not this person is giving you what you need. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like you're just saying, I'm done. I'm not gonna stress myself out over this person, or I'm not gonna stress myself out over this situation of me over giving and them and me not getting anything. Like I'm just gonna let things happen and fall the way that they may. I see you doing your own thing when it comes to love. You got the Queen of Wands here. You're feeling yourself. Like you're feeling more confident again. You're also feeling like I just heard a bad bitch. Some of y'all might be feeling like a bad bitch. I don't know. But people are drawn to you this week. Like you have eyes on you. There's attention. Like when you walk into a room, everybody's like gravitating towards you or they're staring at you. You'll notice that more people stare at you. But there's something here that's like finally you drop this weight that was weighing you down, and you also called your energy back as well. And because of that, it's like you go through like this little mini glow up this week. People are definitely noticing it. Look, yeah, I'm telling you, there's something from the past that you finally have let go of. That Five of Cups in the reverse. You're no longer in grief mode, or at least this week is going to be a better week of you no longer grieving. Like if you were somebody that has been crying a lot, this week might be a better week. You're not crying anymore. Bags under your eyes are gone. Your skin's clearing up now because you're finally in this better state, better energy. Your body has purged out everything. And so now you're able to move in, I just heard sexy, in a very sexy way, I guess, for some of y'all. Give me more. Mm. You get some sort of incoming communication. There's somebody here that's very interested in you, very attracted to you. I told you that you're magnetic. So there's something here. Maybe there's somebody new that approaches you, or you could get a text message, some sort of online communication, some sort of call. Devil. Oh, yeah. There's somebody here who's obsessed with you. Like they're wanting you in every type of way possible. And it's like they want to shoot their shot. For some of you, they want a second chance. They're obsessed with a second chance. For others of you, they just feel called, like they cannot help themselves. They just have to come towards you. Okay. But I do feel like, if you were in sad bitch energy, you're not anymore. That's gone. This week looks pretty decent for you guys. All right, Sagittarius. What's going on for career? Sagittarius, career, friends, family. What is going on in that energy? Why? You're trying to keep something at bay. It's like you're trying to contain something. Maybe you're containing yourself. Because it almost feels like I want to do something or I want to say something, but I'm trying not to be petty. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You got so the first cards that came out are the 3 of Wands here to the 7 of Wands. It's like you're trying to be very intentional with your next steps. And with that, you're also keeping your guard up. You're keeping a boundary. You're maintaining a boundary between you and either another individual, an institution. Take it as resonates for you. And it's like you're trying to contain your emotional state, like what you're going to do, because there's something here. It's like you're trying to tell yourself, don't do it. Don't do it. And Page of Cups in the reverse means that I personally feel like you want to say something and you know that it's going to be petty as hell, but you're trying to keep yourself from saying it this week. Now, who you're dealing with is either, like I said, it could be a job. So it could be someplace that you have very familiar. It's regardless, it's familiar ties. You've either dealt with this person for a long time or you've been in this place for a long time. You've been doing business at this place for a long time. You've been working at this place for a long time. There's something here where it's very familiar energy. But the interesting thing about this is the familiar energy to me is almost saying like they're overstepping a boundary because you have dealt with them for so long. They're abusing their place in your life. And I feel like you see that, but you're trying to contain wilding out on that. Give me more for Sag. You have the 2 of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like there's something here. Okay, so like, for example, if somebody's tried to give you a bunch of tasks to do without support, I feel like you're just going to let them fall. You're not going to worry about it. If this has something to do with people, like I just feel like there's responsibilities that people have put on you and you've had to juggle everything, not just their responsibilities, but your own responsibilities. And without help, I feel like you're just going to be like, I don't care. What happens, happens. And that's basically how you're doing it. It's like, if you're not going to give support, I'm not going to give energy. That's how that works. Give me more. You have the Chariot here. You also have the 3 of Swords. I know this doesn't have anything to do with work, but I mean, I guess in a sense it does have to do with work. You're healing, you're growing, you're turning into the person that you should be. This is across the board. It is not just healing work wounds. I feel like this is very much just you, and it's accelerating the things around you. Yeah, Cancer energy there. What kind of energy can they expect from that? Seven of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Wands. You're okay, hold on. This week is going to be made very clear to you what's not working and what is like siphoning your energy, what's not making you happy. Because I feel I feel like when I look at this together, I see it's not worth it. I'm starting to see that this isn't worth it. I don't know what isn't worth it to you. It's going to be different for a lot of you, but I feel like there is something here that you have like a come to Jesus about. Like initially, it wasn't really being highlighted in your life, but now that the veil has been taken off and you're able to see certain things, you are now questioning whether certain people, the companies, your job, whatever it is in your professional life, you are saying to yourself, is this worth it? And being very true to yourself. You're not sitting in denial and you're not using false optimism. There's something that's like a very sobering truth that has come to light during a paused moment that now I feel like you're going to like, I mean, honestly, that's what this is about. Full circle. We're now planning what are our next steps. What do we do now? All right, let's go on to love. You have the Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse and the Hanged Man in the reverse. Are you going to wake up in a relationship? There's something that you're getting over. There's like some past thing you're no longer holding on to. You no longer feel some sort of pain or sadness from. That's dissolving. I this is like epiphanies surrounding a relationship. This is even like out of nowhere things start to move and it's moving towards a relationship. You got Pisces energy there. Shoot. And look, bottom of the deck is Pisces again. This could also be that you intuitively know that a relationship is coming your way, even if you don't know what it is. Whatever you do know, you know that you're not bringing the past with you. So for some of you, it's not a past person. For others of you, it is a past person, but you're not bringing the past pains and hurts into the new energy. You know, the Two of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Why? Nine of Swords. You got some very immature energy here that it may come towards you. This could be an ex. This could be, I mean, it doesn't have to be an ex. This could be somebody that you have never been with. But regardless, there is some sort of very immature energy here. They have no direction. They have no intention. This person needs a lot of growth and they're not trying to do it. Scorpio energy there. You have the Nine of Swords here in the reverse. I don't think you're paying this person any mind. This could be like somebody stupid who hits you up and you're like, what do you want? I don't think you're taking them serious at all. So it's not even an energy really to be concerned with. Yeah, you got Five of Pentacles here. So you're leaving this person out in the cold. Four of Cups, not interested. Yeah. So you may have somebody here that pops up Either they're younger than you or emotionally younger than you, and they come in and you're like, eh. You're like, leave me alone. No, no, thank you. Uh-oh, my allergies want to act up like out of nowhere. I'm all the way almost done with this reading. And you know what? I'll tell you this also. Another reason why you are saying no to this person is either A, they've always come to you in a very sexual type of way, or B, that's exactly how they come towards you. Is a sexual desire and you're not even having it. You're not even going to entertain it. It doesn't even matter. All right, let's go into Capricorn. Oh shoot. All right, hold on. Oh. Now my nose is just bothering me. All right, Capricorn. What is going on for you? Career, family, friends, whatever. Hmm. What is that? There's something you want to let go of. You don't even want to fight for it anymore. You don't even have the inner strength. You don't have it in you anymore. Like you have no desire to do it. You feel like there's no benefit. And so you may decide to either put yourself out in the cold or put someone else out in the cold because you feel like there's no benefit to it. Now, this could be family related, friends related. This could be a job, feeling like you just can't do it anymore. Yeah, you see no hope in healing this connection or healing how you feel about the job. Like, you don't see your wish fulfillment materializing in the current environment that you are in. You had Aquarius energy there. So I see you taking small actions to try to move forward in a direction that is going to be more beneficial for you. But I see you doing it slow simply because you want to avoid any type of drama. You don't want any conflict. You don't want the challenges. You don't want drama. So the actions that you take may be slow, but you may be starting them or you may be coming to a realization this week about that. Give me more. You have the Knight of Swords here in the reverse, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something here in relation to an opportunity that is coming your way that you're not going to talk about. You are going to keep this to yourself. Now, if there's money coming in, you're going to keep that to yourself. If you're getting a new job, you're going to keep that to yourself. If you guys are deciding to move, you're going to keep that to yourself. This isn't going to be information that you're blurting out or that you're announcing to others. Oh, I will take it because that's you, Devil. So there is also something here about you. What the hell was that? Oh, fucking gnat. Anyway, there is also an energy here. Did y'all see that? There's an energy surrounding here where you are dropping some sort of dead weight that you feel like you have, or some sort of burden. Like there's something here. Once you drop that burden, you feel so much better. You feel empowered. You feel like you can do anything. Like no one can stop you. Now, heavily work related. This could also be, I got to make sure that thing didn't go into my coffee. This could also be that you complete some tasks or you complete something that was like weighing on you heavily, but it has finally come to an end. And now you just feel so accomplished and so empowered. And you're like, ooh, what is the next thing that I can conquer? I just feel like a nice energy that's there, especially once you get rid of having to deal with whatever it is that you're trying to deal with. I also see money coming in too. You have that Six of Pentacles. Some of you may have some sort of bonus that comes in. For others of you, maybe you're getting a promotion, or you get like some sort of side job, some sort of part-time job, or someone gifts you money. But I feel like there's some sort of support, some sort of monetary support that's coming in for you. Give me more. You have the Tower here, and you also have the World in the reverse. Give me more. There's also something here that you feel like this is never ending, like it's not changing. It's consistently round and round in the same circle. You have the World card here in the reverse. It hasn't transformed. It's not new or different energy. Um, and this might even be something that somebody says to you. You might be thinking back to it, or something of that nature, to where whatever they say, I don't know why I feel like it's fucked up. Like, they may say something very rude to you, or I don't know. It's something of that nature, but the way that it comes across for me, it's like now you are starting to accept whatever it is that they are saying. Not as in like, oh, this is my gospel, but more so in the sense of, this is just how it is. This is how it's always going to be. This person's not going to change, or this situation's not going to change. And so because of that, I do feel like you end up having a Tower moment, to where you're going to make a choice to move away from this energy in however way you feel is best for you. That could look like different things. Some of you may even be physically moving. All right, let's go on to love. All right, love energy. What is going on for you when it comes to love this week? I hope that this is not what it is. There's some decisions that you're having to make, or that you're wanting to make this week. Some of you may decide to end something, or there's a cycle that is ending. But you have the King of Wand. I'm sorry, you have the King of Swords here in the reverse. It's like you trying to get an understanding on what it is that's happening, gaining as much information as you can, making decisions and choices. But you didn't at first want to make a choice, because it's like you needed to have more information. And this is something that you may be going back and forth on when it comes to your relationship. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. So I feel like either this is relationship, and for like I want to get into one, or this is something that you're needing to do in a current relationship right now. Ten of Swords says there is an end here in some sort of way. So I want to look at that and see what's going on. What's the end for the Ten of Swords? What's the end? Hanged Man in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse. I feel like for some of you, you're making a choice to no longer just sit in limbo with the connection or something that you feel is familiar, and to just disconnect yourself. For some of you guys, this is going to be just emotional. You're just going to emotionally check out. For others of you, this is going to be, you are literally calling it quits with another individual, or with your person that you're with. You got Pisces energy there. You have the Nine of Wands, and you also have the Two of Swords in the reverse. This is you kind of coming to the realization, not ignoring, that there's a lot of defensiveness that is surrounding your connection. And even with you, you're feeling like the wounded warrior. You're feeling like I'm always having to defend myself against this person. And it's like you can no longer ignore this. This is something that you're saying, yeah, this is what I've been doing this whole time. So now, what am I going to do about it? Give me more. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like Pisces, or not Pisces, Neptune and Pisces kind of kept you from being able to see just how much you were giving versus what they were giving. And maybe you even had a little bit of denial for yourself, because that would require for you to be able to like be honest with yourself and then actually make a move. With you being an earth sign, even though you are a cardinal sign, you're still an earth sign. You still like stability. And it's very possible that the thought of stability or instability made you be like, let's tough it out. Let's see what can change. Let's see if I can change. Let's see if this person can change. Let's see if we can have conversations. I just feel like slowly but surely you're recognizing that you were the one who was nurturing the connection while this person was not. They were not being consistent, and they were not being disciplined. They weren't, and I say discipline as in like there may have been some things that they were supposed to do and they weren't doing. It just seems like there's a huge indifferent or a difference. There's a huge lack between the two of you. Five of Cups. Oh, Emperor. I feel like this week is going to be a lot of contemplation. You might come to, I feel like contemplation and realizations are going to happen this week. And almost like you're mourning the loss of security. You could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to. But it's like I don't know. It just feels like something's not changing. And you accepting that something's not changing. A lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking this week. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Career, family, friends. What's going on? I feel like this week you're just really wanting to maintain your peace and balance at work. Not saying that you're going to just completely stay to yourself, but I feel like you're going to maintain your peace. Chaos is not an option. Coming to me with drama is not an option. You're in a very peaceful state and you want to keep it that way. Of course. Look at that. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles here. So, people still look to you for guidance. They still look to you to kind of coddle them, to help them, to nurture. So you're still seen as such. People will still be coming to you. You just may not be so forthcoming with helping this week, because I feel like you're just in this nice little peaceful place and you want to remain there. You have the Hanged Man here. You also have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody also that you're observing at work, or could be family, friends, that you're just watching them because you're like, you're not being yourself. I don't want to say fake. And I don't want to say disingenuine, because I don't feel like it's that. I feel like you see that someone doesn't feel comfortable with showing who they are and they mask a lot. And you're just witnessing this. You got Pisces energy there. And you're going back and forth on whether or not you should say something to them because it's like it's something that you see. But then it takes you right back to I said I was going to maintain the peace, right? I'm maintaining my peace this week. Um so you kind of go back and forth on whether or not you're going to say something or you're going to just keep it a secret. Keep it your secret information. Once again, you got Pisces. Ooh, everybody had Pisces in this read today. Lots of Pisces energy. Give me more. You know what it is? Because I feel like you sense like you want to help this person. But at the same time, you're like, I also want to mind my own damn business. So you're just kind of observing, making note. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You also have the Six of Swords in the reverse. You feel like there's something here that feels kind of stuck. Like it's stuck, stagnant. It's not moving. Very slow growth. What is that about? Death card. I don't know. It's something that needs to transform. Something that you feel like needs to transform. Learning. You feel stagnant. You might get the itch to like learn something new because you feel like your growth is starting to be stunted, stalled. You don't want to stall. You don't want that growth because you're going through transformation just in general, and so because of that, you also want your career to foster an environment for who you're becoming. Yeah. And there's some uneasiness when it comes to that. Like there's an anxious energy. You're feeling like I am sick of being stagnant. I need to grow in some sort of area because you feel like progress for some reason has slowed down. You have the Chariot in the reverse. That's Cancer energy. Hmm. This week, you're probably just going to make some major moves for yourself. I do feel like you are going to keep it on the low. It's not like you're going to announce it to your employer or to your friends or family. This is things that you are keeping quiet about, but you are making decisions. So whether that is you are deciding to move on and go to another company or you're going to post out to another job, within your company, or you're taking up some sort of learning in order for you to then branch out towards a different direction. But the stagnation is not feeling good. I think it'll show up a little bit more this week. All right. What's up with love? Come on. Love. Hmm. You have hope again, but you're being very quiet about it. You're not relaying this to whoever this individual is. Mm. You got a lot of passion. You're very attracted to this person. I don't think you guys are in a relationship, but I feel like for some reason you have hope. You have hope for the two of you. And you know what? I saw this changing. I feel like the last few readings we've had where it has started to kind of change. You're starting to have renewed hope. You're also feeling like you're healing as well internally, spiritually. You're going through a transformation. I keep saying this because you are. You have Pisces, because everybody has Pisces, and Aquarius. So you're feeling empowered when it comes to love and feeling hopeful. Bottom of the deck I have here is there is someone that you have your eye on. They're interested in you. You're interested in them. There's sexual chemistry that's here. There's a lot of chemistry that's here. And I feel like there's a lot of communication too. Lots of back and forth text messages. There may be some flirting. It's just there's excitement that's here. Okay. But I don't feel like you're telling this person about the hope that you have for the future for the two of you. Give me more. Look at that. You're restraining from it. You're keeping it to yourself once again because it's almost like you're waiting for the right time or the right environment. You're just waiting for stability before you announce it. You don't want to disappoint. You don't want to give false hope to this person. So it's like you're keeping it to yourself. Yeah. There's romance with boundaries. So it's like but you know what this gives me? This gives me very intentional. You're intentional with how you're moving. And that makes sense as to why you're keeping things to yourself. You're not saying anything. You're being intentional with movement. You're allowing things to develop. Even if you have all of this sexual pent up energy, you're controlling it because you are giving emotion with boundaries. Now, if this isn't you, this could be the other person. This is your person doing this. Take it as it resonates. Yeah. There is a feeling that if we rush into it, we're going to fuck it up. I don't want to manipulate. I don't want to fuck it up. I want to take my time. Got Aries and Gemini energy there. But I'll tell you what, though, that chemistry that you guys got, you can't hide it even if you tried. Like I feel like hell, some of y'all might not even be trying to hide it. You may just be showing it, or maybe this other person is showing it to you. What's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Ace of Swords. Ah. Y'all may end up having a conversation about the past and having to close that out because it was not um the way that it was going, it wasn't going to be fruitful for you. It's like if you continued that way, it wasn't going to amount to anything. So there may be a conversation about having more discipline between the two of you. About commitment, like being truthful about commitment, being truthful about intentions. It's a nice energy. You have the World card, so that's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. You have Taurus again, and I said Gemini, Aries earlier. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces, work, family, or friends. What is going on for you, Pisces? Work, family, or friends. Some of y'all may feel a little bit anxious this week. See like anxiety coming back. Now, if it's not anxiety, this could also be you having all of this energy now and you're go 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 go, not taking rest. And so that may be coming back around to you again, where you feel like you just have all these things that you need to do. I also see you being celebrated, but you're not satisfied with it. Like someone either celebrates you or congratulate, like you get some sort of congratulations. This may even be you meeting up with other people if we're looking at like the friends or family, but it's not satisfying. Like you aren't satisfied with what comes from it. I see some second guessing. And that could be the reason as to why you're not like accepting this, either this meetup, this reunion, or this congratulations, some sort of highlight about you. Because this week you may be kind of fighting with yourself regarding your gift, your worth, what you have to offer, self worth things. Just make sure that you're gentle with yourself. All right. Don't be afraid to let people see what you can do. Bottom of the deck here is the Hierophant, which it is showing that there is some sort of level up that you are going through, but I feel like you're also very pessimistic that it's happening. Like, I don't know. There's something here to where I still feel like you need healing. I still feel like you need to focus on that because you have a lot of things that are changing around you. You have a victory that is coming your way when it comes to your work life, your career life, your purpose. But you cannot get down on yourself. There's something here where you're feeling down. Mm. And it has a lot to do about your comfort zone. Like you're like there's some of you that are scared to get out of that comfort zone and fear that either you won't be accepted or that people won't feel that whatever you do is valuable. You're going to have to get over that because that's a self-limiting belief. That's a self-limiting doubt. No one has told you anything. Like this is something that's in your head that you need to reprogram. Give me more for Pisces. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles here. You also have the Devil in the reverse. I feel like there's something here that either you're growing and there's not many limitations at all. I don't feel like anything is like blocking it. If it's not that you're growing it individually, you could also just have people that are cooperating with you with no ill intent. They want to see you grow. They want to help you grow. Okay, you got Capricorn energy there. You also have the Page of Swords here and the Two of Wands. I feel like you guys are gonna, you guys as well, making some changes, making a decision, but you're keeping it to yourself. You're not announcing this. You have the Five of Pentacles here, so it's like including someone in your life, but you're not announcing this. You're making a decision. You're not announcing it because you don't want people to sway your decision. So you have this here. You're keeping it quiet. Hush, hush. Nobody has to know. Here's somebody who's adding value to your life, or do you feel that they add value to your life? You're including them. You're bringing them back in from the cold. But you're not saying anything because you want it to, it has ebbs and flows. And you don't want to be bothered by other people's opinions to make them feel like what you're doing is wrong. So let's go on to love. Let's go on to love. Page of Cups. I got you and another individual here just vibing. Like things are nice. It's at a nice pace. It's a nice calm pace. Okay? It feels like it's right timing. It feels so divinely orchestrated. It's just like you guys are just in tune with each other intuitively, right? There is a secret, however, that somebody was holding back that they do let you know this week. It might make you feel a little uncomfortable. Now, if it's not them that's telling it, it's you. Like you're telling a secret and it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, like you're having to get outside of your norm. Give me more on this. King of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Cups in the reverse, Page of Wands. How does this person feel? Okay. This could be the other person. I mean, just take it as it resonates for you. But I have someone here, the secret. I guess it's not necessarily a secret. It's more of like, I am admitting that I know I was inconsistent. I'm seeing the error. I'm seeing my issues of commitment. I'm seeing my issues, but they're like expressing this. They're telling you. They're not having it like like to themselves because the reason that this person feels inspired is because they're wanting a fresh start. They want new. They want it to be light between the two of you. They don't want it to be all gunky, grays, shades of gray, things like that. They want it to be transparent, so that way you both are on the same page and things can move in a better direction. You have Leo energy that's there. Give me more. The other thing that I'm seeing here as well is that once this information comes out, it actually eases your thoughts regarding self-worth again. Because there, I mean, there is an issue. There's an issue that's there. And it eases your mind about how you thought this person valued you, because maybe you felt like this person didn't value you, and they're explaining and expressing to you what they held inside, and it sheds a light on what you mean to this person. You got Taurus and Libra energy there. You have Seven of Wands in the reverse, you have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and you also have the Page of Cups. Why? Five of Wands. Just understand this person is getting out of their comfort zone. They're no longer wanting to hold themselves back. I feel like there was a time where they were missing you terribly and was very conflicted, constantly holding themselves back. I feel like they're not doing that anymore. They're getting out of their comfort zone. They're removing the boundary that they placed on themselves and no longer holding on to restraint, like restraining themselves. I feel like there's somebody here that's either going to communicate or they're going to come towards you. Okay? You got Leo energy again. All right. That is what I got for you guys this week. Sagittarius energy here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Please do not forget, hit the like, hit that hype. If you need something personalized, I still got sales going on. So go in there and grab it before the prices go back up. I'm going to also, well, when you go in there, you'll see it. Anyway, once again, thank you guys so much. Until next time, you guys take care.